All right, our next bout, another pro MMA display. It's featherweight division in this feature bout of the night, presented by Casey Smith Farmers Insurance. It's Jonathan Vinyard at 3-5 from Chatsworth, Georgia, taking on Mark Trader from Team Chimo in Gastonia, North Carolina. Pro MMA in the featherweight division here in Rome, Georgia. For introductions, here's Jennifer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our feature bout of the evening. This bout is in the featherweight division and is brought to you by Casey Smith with Farmers Insurance. First, please welcome to the cage, Jonathan Vinyard.
What a reaction for Jonathan Vinyard from down the road in Chatsworth, Georgia. Vinyard from Patriot MMA in Chatsworth. Tell us about this vet, Casey.
Well, this is a veteran, no doubt, a seasoned competitor with a 20 total bouts between his pro and amateur career, with 6 of those victories coming by submission. And this guy is a BJJ brown belt, spent some time up in Virginia, and returned home and opened his own gym there in Chatsworth, Georgia. And I'm telling you, we saw it last night at the weigh-ins. There is a lot of heat between these two competitors.
Yeah, did notice that last night. I think, was it Vinyard putting his hand out to Trader, and Trader wanted no part of it and just left his hand out, or did it go the other way around?
I believe it was the other way around. I think it was Trader and Vinyard. He was just, I believe there was some talk on social media leading up to this, and I heard Vinyard with my own ears say, you're going to have to back this up tomorrow night. He's serious about this.
A little weigh-in heat and social media heat leading up to a fight. Not a bad thing.
Good
normally.
for business.
Yeah, no doubt. So Vinyard's opponent, Mark Trader from North Carolina, just a quick word on him before he's introduced.
Yeah, Trader, of course, he fights out of Chimo there in Charlotte, North Carolina, or rather Gastonia, right down the road from Charlotte, and that is a renowned camp. Of course, we've seen Dylan Kalla, who comes out of that camp, a tremendous prospect.
Vinyard's in the cage. We go back to Jennifer.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Mark Trader.
Mark Trader, as Casey was talking about, you can continue on, Trader.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, trained by Jeff Chimo, who is a tremendous coach. Scott Hot Sauce Holtzman has spent a lot of time there training with him. He sings his praises constantly. I mentioned Dylan Kalla. Of course, UFC standout Justine Kish, fighting out of that same location, out of that same camp. Now, Mark Trader is coming off of a triangle submission win over James Brown in his pro debut. And of course, this is a guy who has competed for Conflict MMA 6 times throughout his career.
Take a look at the tail of the tape when worlds collide in Rome, Georgia. Conflict MMA and Valor fights. Jonathan Vinyard from Chatsworth, Georgia, and Mark Trader from Gastonia, North Carolina. And this bout presented by Casey Smith Farmers Insurance. You see the age difference. Trader 3 years younger. Both weighed in at about 146 pounds. Trader an inch taller, and the experience advantage as a professional to Jonathan Vinyard, and overall, because Vinyard has about 20 fights to his record.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you this, Vinyard has been in deep waters. He's never had an easy road, all tough opponents.
Vinyard, as an amateur, 8-4, and as a professional, 3-5. Mark Trader, on the other hand, as an amateur, 5-3, and then 1-0 as a professional. That was a win over James Brown. That was just in May, and that was 251 in the first round via triangle choke. Back to Jennifer.
This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 146 pounds. Holds a professional record of 3 wins with 5 losses, and represents Patriot MMA in Chatsworth, Georgia, Jonathan Vinyard. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 146 pounds, holds an undefeated professional record of 1 win with 0 losses, and represents Chimo in Gastonia, North Carolina, Mark Trader. Your referee when the action begins is Northside Nate Mann.
Nate Mann, our referee in this featherweight pro MMA bout presented by Casey Smith Farmers Insurance. Jonathan Vinyard in the pink and black trunks. Mark Trader in the black trunks. 3 5-minute rounds. Our feature bout tonight when Worlds Collide, Conflict MMA, Rome, Georgia, live on Flow Combat. Touch of gloves, and we're underway. Open stance for Vinyard.
Yeah, both men jockeying for position. Right hand finds this mark by Jonathan Vinyard. You see Mark Trader, the southpaw. Oh, stiff left there by Trader. Vinyard on top. The BJJ brown belt looking to impose his will here.
Trader dangerous from the bottom, though, but in a tough spot now.
You can see the anger coming from Jonathan Vinyard. He has passed the guard of Trader. Looking for the guillotine now. That's pretty deep.
Wow. Trader looked like he was about to tap. He's close. Has not yet. Trying to slide out.
Wow. Trader's face as red as a beet here.
It's like he's sliding, punching to try to get out. Oh my goodness.
Wow. How is Trader still in this? And now did Vinyard burn up that right arm? You know, it takes a lot to exert that guillotine choke, especially as long as Vinyard did.
We've seen Trader on the brink. He took a spinning back fist from Teague.
And look at the shoulders of Trader. He may have, you know, that choke definitely took its toll.
He's still moving forward.
But that being said, yeah, he is definitely still tolling forward. This is a fight. Wow, what transitions here.
Trader's head may have gone head first. Slammed into the mat on that takedown. I was mentioning before.
Here we go. You see Trader looking possibly to lock up an omoplata, which could very easily transition to the triangle choke. And there it is.
Yep.
And Trader slips it. Beautiful work.
Wow. Vinyard's out now.
And we've seen this before. Now, will we see Vinyard going after that guillotine yet again? A beautiful butterfly sweep by Trader. So many transitions in this matchup. Only 3 minutes in.
We haven't even really seen much in the stand-up game where some of that emotion coming into this fight could play in. Big knee by Trader. Look out.
Trader advancing to mount.
Wow.
Vinyard able to reverse yet again. What a fight this has been. Nice elbow there. Short but sweet.
Yep, there's another one. Corner wanting open guard from Trader.
And the butterfly sweep yet again. That has been the story of Mark Trader in this matchup. And yet another reversal.
Oh, big elbow.
Yeah. Grappling at its finest here.
Minute left in round one.
So many reversals, sweeps, and passes. I can't even count them. Now Vinyard looking for the RNC. That looks deep.
Well.
And you see again the face of Mark Trader turning beet red, but still fighting that choke, Vince. Wow.
He's gotten out once.
Yeah.
A little blood, trying to slide the chin out. 30 seconds, can he hang on? He might be able to spin out of this and get on top, Casey.
Yeah. You see Vinyard, he wants this finish so badly.
Blood from the face of Trader. Final seconds of this first round. What a start to this fight.
Lots of energy expended here, lots of transitions, but both men continue to toll forward.
Wow, what a first round. No helping up in that situation. Goodness. Corner sprinting in to get to the fighter.
to get those stools down and get their fighters rested.
Goodness, you see Casey, our lovely ring girl here tonight in this great event, and what a start to that pro MMA bout. Jonathan Vinyard and Mark Trader. Here's the replay, Casey.
Well, again, you see that attack on the guillotine choke so very deep, and it was on for so long. I don't know how Mark Trader withstood it. He did have the arm in. I guess that was a little bit of saving grace, but man, props to Trader for lasting that out, but props to Vinyard for his pressure forward. It was a sight to behold.
I tried to tell a story a couple of times during that first round, but there's too much action.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish.
Well, I couldn't even call all of the action going on. It was so quick.
Trader was hit with a spinning back fist by Paul Teague, who does that to a lot of guys, as many of you know. And he looked to be out, hits the mat, comes to, and ends up getting an armbar submission victory. Unbelievable for Trader. And he was on the brink a couple times in that first round.
So this is going to be very telling here. Vinyard, he did undoubtedly win that first round, but he used a lot of energy. Both men did. Oh, here we go, looking for that guillotine yet again is Vinyard, and this time you see that expression on his face.
See Vinyard just digging deep, giving everything he's got, and he's out again.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now instantly Vinyard covers up. He might have blown it right there, man. Adrenaline dump. Like I said, he expended so much energy in that first round looking to get it done. The question is, does he have anything left here?
Neck crank? Let's see.
Looking for the Darce choke.
Okay, yep.
And Trader turns him. This could be a tough spot. This could be done. It's done.
Yes,
it's over. Trader comes back with the submission victory. What a finish.
Unbelievable. Trader again was on the brink at least 3 times and ended up getting a submission victory, and you just saw the disbelief from Vinyard put his hands to his head immediately. Mark Trader, what a warrior and a survivor, and he gets the pro MMA victory.
Yeah, props to both men for absolutely delighting the fans here. But again, I believe that here you see it, the finish, the Darce choke. He was in the spot, and it was a done deal. I thoroughly believe Vinyard came out with a head of steam, exerted too much energy, leaving him nothing there in the second. Trader takes over. He gets the victory. Props.
You pointed it out, and you could just see when Trader got out, and you mentioned it, immediately he covered up because it was a time to try to come to and get some of that energy back. And that was the 3rd time he gave everything he had to try to get that choke.
Yeah, to compose himself, and on bottom is not that place. You know, if you're going to catch a breath, of course in between rounds, but when you're in the fight, if you've got good footwork, move around, avoid the contact. But if you're on bottom, you're a sitting duck, man, and you saw it here. Beautiful finish by Darce choke. The second of the night.
That's right.
Second Darce choke finish.
2 pros, I believe, have done that. And for Mark Trader, between amateur and pro, he's got 3 straight victories, does Trader now. He's 2-0 as a professional. And we go back to the cage to make it official. Here's Jennifer.
Your referee stops this bout at 1 minute and 24 seconds in round 2. For your winner by Darce, Mark